Hello, I'm Happy, the crafty chemist, and I have been going through the hashtags for June, and I thought I would share some of my plans. I have a ridiculous pile of books here, and I can't say that I'll actually finish them all, but I've organized all of my hashtags into this journal that I keep for what's going on for each month, and I make my calendar in here. You see there's quite a list. It's actually more than I've seen any time this year. I've been doing it every month, just not sharing my actual list. And so I kind of summarize things into some themes, and I'm going to move those out of the way so that we can take a look at what I'm thinking about. I would like to start with what I'm going to do for my own hashtag, which is a color page 23 hashtag. So this is 23 of the Enchanted Animals special, and this is by Kanoko Igusa, and I love her drawings. And so what I have here is this page with the pretty birds on it and the flowers, and this month we decided that you could color any page 23 using this color combo that I have here. I have gone through and found the colors in Prismacolor and my Brut Funeral Macron pastel colors, and my Castle Art pastel tints, Starjoy Gold, ink tints. The ink tints I could do everything except for the very lightest pink color. I have a bunch of gel crayons that I use, or gel highlighters, and so I found things for that. And I also looked at the colors in my Caran d'Ache Neocolor 2 aquarels. So these are the colors here. If you have any of these kinds of things, you should be able to join along with this color, and I'll put over here, I'll put the inspiration photo that we're using for it. So this is the page I think I'm going to color with this. I think I can do the flowers all in pinks, and I could have orange ribbons and butterflies, and my birds can be greens and blues, and I think this will work out really pretty. I'm actually quite excited for it. This would also fit some of the other hashtags that I've seen for the month, including Colorfully Optimistic's flowers, and there's an animals hashtag. So the animals hashtag is animals color along 23. So I think that would be it for these. Oh, and the pastels. There's one that's pretty in pastel, April to June 2023. So I will be coloring that one pretty soon because I want to finish it by the 23rd. That's the goal with that hashtag. Next, I have, these are the ones that I've for sure got the pages planned. Some of the other books, I don't have as many like specific pages. I've just got some picked out. But in Gnome Sweet Gnome this month, Colorfully Optimistic on her Discord channel has posted a body color for this image. It also matches the hashtag Fruit and Veggies color along 23, and potentially the pastels in here, but I think this is like so cute. For June is about the time in the United States that we want to start eating watermelon because it starts heating up, and we have the start of summer here, so I'm super excited for this one. It's gonna be fun. I've only colored one other image in this book so far, and it was this one, and I feel like I was having a bad day that day, and this just brightened my day up to color this one. In Seasons by Hannah Carlson, it was posted to color your, let's see, no, I have them here. So this fits hashtag challenge seasons, hashtag June blooms, hashtag animals color along for the insects and the birds. It's these two pages. You don't have to color both of them. It also is the Hannah Seasons 2023. And I've picked out a couple others that might work in here for things that I want to do. So like this would be for animals. I was thinking this would be the yellow hair, black lips woman color along. potentially, because I could see her having yellow hair and black lips with these birds also maybe being in the same colors of yellow and black. I think that could be fun. And I also kind of liked this one for potentially the same yellow hair, black lips instead of the other one. I don't know which one I want to do yet. But if I do that one, it could be one of those two. In Tales from City Among the Stars, there was a hashtag posted but for coloring with Kate to do the pinwheels, and the only other image I've done in here is this one on the reverse side. So I'd like to color another page in here. Plus there's the Wheel of Prompts for June 2023, which is an alien world, playful with a dog. And I think that this dog robot here would be perfect for that. This is obviously it's City Among the Stars, so this is an alien world, and I really want to color more in here because this has got so much fun stuff. The other one is one that's there's a man in my coloring book. Oh, it's a man in my coloring book. Yeah, so I might do him for the It's a Man. That would be a lot of fun. So in Flora by Maria Troy, I have another one picked out for potentially for It's a Man in my coloring book. This man here, but I'd also be able to get some, I think these are probably some sort of a fruit. I'd have to look it up, but also the animals. So that could be a lot of fun. I think that's the only one I have marked in here, and I've only colored one in this book as well. So I'd like to color some more. I colored this frog here one day in March, so it's time to color another one in here. All right, this is an uncolored book for me, and I really like it. So I've picked a couple of things that I could potentially color here. I wanted to color Thumbelina in May. So this has some flowers and some animals, so it would hit a couple of those. So I may still color Thumbelina. And then there is a page here with gnomes, and it also has a man. So there's a man in my coloring book. He's a miner, and the gnomes lived inside the mine, and he's chasing them. The gnomes are chasing him off. So I think that could be a lot of fun to color. In Starry Night Special, I found another man. So I actually might do him for a pride man with lipstick. I could give him lipstick, and I actually thought it'd be kind of cool to do these stars and like a rainbow kind of thing. So I think that Merlin would be a lot of fun to color for that. And so that's one that I have picked out for that. This is a book I haven't colored in yet, and it's so cute, and it gets me my animals. So there was one where it was pond habitants coloring, and I think that sometimes hippos live in ponds, and that would be an animal, and it would be a first time coloring in this book. So it would be a color your horde kind of thing. And then I also have this frog and turtle, which could be pond habitants as well, and animals. And if it's the first time I color in it, then it would be also coloring in your horde. I think this has beautiful images. I've been really intimidated to color them, and I'm pretty sure I got this like as a used book. So I really want to color some pictures in it. Here's another one that's a used book that I have not colored in yet. This is Animal Kingdom by Millie Marotta. I actually really like the dragonflies. We went last weekend and kayaked in a bold cypress swamp, which is very rare around, like they don't exist all that much anymore. And there were dragonflies, and man, I would really like to color a bald cypress, but I don't have any books of bald cypress. They're just so neat. Trees in the water, super neat to me. But anyway, there were dragonflies, and I just felt pretty inspired by the dragonflies. So, this would work for potentially animals in the, or a garden color along. So that one, picked out several in here because I want to color my first image in here. I shouldn't put these in the corner. It's hard to get to them. Oh, this one I thought might be a good forest scene, and it would also include animals. I might not do the trees in your traditional expected colors because I feel like people would color this as birch trees, and I don't want to do that. This book has some really just great animal images in it. Did I miss one? I think I did. Yes. I do like the bunny. Actually, either bunny, and I think it'd be fun to play around with the flower shapes on this bunny. So this would hit flowers, potentially garden, animals. Yep. A lot of different hashtags there. It looks like I have one more marked in here. Oh, yeah, the forest scene. I like squirrels. So these guys seem super foresty, animals, etc. So I have some options, I think, for that at Animal Kingdom. And then I picked out several in my mythographic books. I love the mythographic books, and so I've been trying to color something out of them every month. This is one I think I'm going to use for the Amanda Colors AC Palette Challenge, which looks like it would be these colors here. I went and tried to find alcohol markers that I had that also matched this, because I do like to use alcohol markers in the mythographic books and then color over them with colored pencils. I think that I could interpret some of this as the sword here, and the metal is like silver, and then there's flowers in here. So I make everything else just very much blues, and see how I do with that. Like, just try to do this. This is a very monochromic color palette, and I thought that would be really good in here with this. So this is the one I want to try to do for that, and I'll have to go through my stuff. And I don't have a black hoo-hoo or alcohol marker of any kind. I was like surprised, but I don't have a black. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do with that, but I feel like I could play around with this very monochromic thing and have some very fun outcome from that. And then there is a challenge for gelato, and I think I could do this one. I've wanted to do this for months. I say months because I just got this like maybe November or something like that. But I also love that there's clover in here, and I wanted to do it in March and I didn't get a chance to, but I love clover, and I have planted a clover lawn. I've just posted a video of the update on that. But I think this could be a lot of fun for the gelato in here. I could make this gelato instead of ice cream, because gelato and ice cream are very similar in how they look. Definitely not the same in how they taste, but yeah, and how they look. So those are two out of this book that I'm thinking I'm going to try to do for the month. Then we get to my next mythographic, Wanderlust, and I've kind of started at the beginning in this one, and I've been trying to work my way through it. I have done one random page here in February. That was the first one I did. And then in April, I did the links, and I did this one in May, and I did this one in May. So I need to make I come back and do this one, and this one fits animals in pond, because this is a pond. In Sydney, these little structures back here are in a pond, so that would get me back into doing Life in a Pond, like getting back into doing this one, and then I could go forward again. These are very, very busy pages, and it do take me a long time. But you can see I put alcohol markers on the base of this. And every time with my camera here, it does not show just the true beauty of this page. I love how this one came out, and I have not shared it yet with my May coloring, but you'll see it again there. I was using a Pacific theme for it, and I really like how it came out. I think it's really pretty. It's very bright, but you can't tell exactly how bright it is on these videos because of the way that iPhones edit images. All right, so then there's a Kerby challenge. What was that one? I can't find it. And then there's also a, well, I guess there's, this one fits for two of them, Kerby and for Ancient Egypt. Oh, there it is. Color Akon Efri. So, oh, I think it's Colora. Colori? I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I've been fishing, or not fishing, but scrolling through all of the challenges. This one would be good to do in here. I've only done a couple. I did this one in May, and I did this one in April, I think it was. Yeah, April. So this would only be like the third time I've colored in this book. And I do like coloring in this paper and in these books. I don't know if I'll do both pages or just one page. I do really like the imagery here, and so I've been thinking about the coloring on that one. We'll see what I have time for, but yeah. All right, and Four Seasons, a coloring book. This was also one that I picked up used. There's a hashtag to color stars or starfish, and I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, color along Chica's Yole. So there's starfish here. There's also animals, fish, and starfish, and clams, and oysters, and so yeah, this would be perfect for several of them. I don't know, again, if I would do both pages or just one page. It does not look like, I think they're sort of connected, but this book is really tight at the binding. And then here we go with some gelato. Since this was a used book, this is one page that has been marked on, so I would cover that up. I already tried to erase it. Whichever colored pencils they were using had some sort of major dye in it, and that is as much erasing it as it'll do. But you know, again, don't know if I'll color both pages or one page, but it'd be fun to have this gelato page done. And there's a fruit and veggies challenge. So these are all fruits and veggies. That could be fun. And also it has some stars, but they are not in the sky, so I don't know if they would count for that. I don't know. I think I just like the cat. But, you know, oh no, there is one that's cats and kittens. Color cats and kittens. Cats and kittens color along 23. I could potentially do this one for that. I think the kitties are cute on both pages. I'm probably more likely to do this one, which also has flowers, and that would work for Colorfully Optimistic's flowers. And then we finally get to some more Kanoko Igusa, which, like I said, I adore her books. So here's some fruits and veggies and some animals. I do like this one, but it's really busy, and so I don't know if I'll have time to get through all of that if I do it. I also really like this cat for flowers and like a garden thing, and I seem to really like the wallpaper ones in these books. And then this one is adorable, which it's an example of it's colored, but again, I could color that kind of as a gelato kind of dessert thing. And I really kind of wanted to try to do this one for Mermaid. Obviously I did not, but look at all the animals and the cats, and oh gosh, I love this page. But we'll see. This would be a lot. That would be a lot. And I want to try to get as many hashtags as I can done for June. Just feel like it. It's summer. I'm going to be able to. So here we have a forest and an animal and flowers. So that one hits several, and he's so cute, and I've seen that one done a few times. Here we have animals and a garden and fruits and veggies and flowers. So this hits a lot. This one might be one to do as well. Cute little bunny butts. Here's pond life. I really like that. So it does have some flowers. It does have animals. So that would be great. Like, these books are so adorable. I can't hardly stand how adorable they are. Oh, this one was another garden. I thought maybe there'd be some sort of rainbow kind of challenge since it is Pride Month, and so I picked out that rainbow. But, you know, I don't know if there will be or not. I may save that until there's another time with a rainbow. But first of all, I love rainbows. And second of all, well, this book, so... these have lots of starfish and animals, and so that's a possibility there. And I think I want to just hang out with these dudes here. I mean, look at the size of that drink in proportion to the size of the little animal. It's like, this is like party time right there. Oh, I didn't even notice, but this could be like a gelato here as well. And there's fruits and vegetables. Man, I love these books. All right, and lastly, we have a cat, and we have all these flowers, and the birds, and so lots of animals and flowers and a garden. So that one hits a lot too. So I have plenty picked out for there. And the last book that I have gone through, and I could go through more, but I'm just really not going to because I have so many picked out. Here's garden and flowers and animals. That was that one. This one here would also be flowers and animal and garden. This page just fell out of the book while I was coloring. That one you've probably seen a couple months ago. So it'd be okay for me to color the one on the other side of this. So I pick one out of here. I felt like this was like very garden and animals as well. Kind of fun. Here we have some possible gelato and animals. I like the birdies. So I think that's the end of what I had picked out. I don't know, it looks like I lost one. But honestly, what have I done to myself? So that was a lot of books, and so those are my potential coloring plans for June. Check out all these different hashtags on Instagram, and happy coloring in June.